by thinking about a conversation I had with someone recently. In this conversation, the person was very interested in hearing about my experience, and it felt like a very respectful, appreciative conversation to have, and it felt like they perceived me in a positive light. They were looking at me through an appreciative lens and taking note of positive things that they saw, reflecting positive things back at me. So I'll start by just remembering that, and on the out breath, I will send in every direction the joy of being appreciated and respected. Imagining that all people in all directions can be gifted with a feeling of internal worth. Imagining sending to them not just a feeling of being respected by others, but a feeling of self-respect. Sending to them the feeling of confidence, energy, and direction that comes when somebody understands their own value. Breathing in and pulling away from them any sense of aimlessness, any sense of unimportance. Sending them the warm, bright, attentive feeling. Of knowing one's value, knowing one's skills. Knowing which direction to take. Understanding the steps they've taken in the past that have been helpful. Holding close to everything that they've learned and that has helped them grow. Pulling in with each in-breath. Pulling away any sense that people have of just being unimportant or irrelevant. Even if it be only a quiet assumption. The dull, barely remembered pain. Even if it be just a hint of a memory. Pulling that in as I breathe in to soothe them of that untruth. And sending them out to joy and confidence of knowing that their actions are important. Their actions are vitally important because there in their actions lie the potential for their happiness and the happiness of others. So pulling in any sadness, soothing any sadness that others feel. Breathing in, ready to accept and hold on to the sadness and disappointment that they feel. Breathing out and sending a bright, uplifting, strong step forward, blazing with confidence, blazing with hope, blazing with eagerness for life. Another feeling of joy that I experienced recently came when I was listening to a song. I'm not sure if I'll butcher the name of the band or not, but I think the band is the Magnetic Zeros. And it's the song that talks about home. I think it has home in the title. Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros or something like that. And one of the lines in the song, the female vocalist says, "I don't need anything at all." And it's said in the sense that, well, I interpret it to have a meaning of freedom and contentment and closeness in relationships. And it matches very much the theme of the song, which I think it talks about home quite a bit. I could be misremembering. But this struck a chord and reminded me of another kind of joy that exists. It reminded me of, first of all, the feeling of really just being okay with things the way they are. And so it occurred to me to, on each out-breath, imagine that I'm sending the joy of not needing anything more, not needing anything at all beyond what one has already. Not needing anything at all beyond what's right here. Breathing out, imagining the people around me, the people in my life, the people just located nearby, suddenly becoming enraptured, the profound sense of being happy right here, just as they are. And enjoying the feeling of happiness that comes from imagining that those people are happy. Breathing in and imagining that I could pull away any distraction, any pain, any limitation, any complexity, any barrier. And breathing out, sending only that perfect contentment. Feeling as I breathe in that these barriers are real. Feeling as I breathe in the truth of the fact that those people, everyone I meet, has some barrier that they struggle with. Just breathing in, accepting and feeling that. Willing to know it, willing to face it with my attention. Willing to face it with my attention. You're willing to also direct my intention at it. Say, I will accept this, I will soothe this. I will be there for this, I will support this person through this. And then on each out breath, sending joy and beauty. Just simple satisfaction. A gentle smile. A deep, genuine, but gentle smile that springs up from within. May all people have this. May all people have this joy. And with that too, also sending the sense of being at home where they are. Sense of being welcome. Sending to each person in my life the sense of being in just the right place at just the right time. Breathing in and pulling away from them any sense that anything is wrong, that they're wrong, that anything is out of place in their life. Breathing out and sending them peace in every moment. A sense of completeness and wholeness. In every single step, every breath, every small chore and task, every conversation, sending them joy that even in the smallest distractions, even in the biggest distractions, behind it all there can be a sense of deep satisfaction and rightness and wholeness. Breathing out, may all these people before me, behind me, to my left and to my right, in all directions as far as the universe may stretch, above and below me in every direction. May they all have a deep sense of being at home. May any sense of being unwelcome, alienated, or lost, may any sense of this fade. May each person who I meet come into touch, come into contact with a deep, soothing, strengthening, enriching, energizing, nourishing joy like this kind of joy. Another kind of joy I've been thinking about recently is the joy of having quality time to oneself. And although this could maybe be perceived as a circumstantial or a conditional thing dependent on how much actual time you have. It also occurs to me to connect this to a teaching I heard wherein I was told that the Buddha recommended to his disciples that they practice mindfulness of death by wishing, "May I live long enough to finish this breath, this in-breath or this out-breath, so that by the end of this breath, I can accomplish a lot, I can let go of a lot, I can develop a lot of peace, develop a lot of focus." And one of the effects that it occurred to me this kind of contemplation could have is the effect of generating the feeling of an abundance of time. And so having a sense of abundance and a sense of sufficiency in regard to even just a moment. And so I breathe out, sending a deep sense of patience, and the deep sense that there's plenty of time, even if it be just a moment. A moment is rich enough for me. Just one single moment is a precious enough gem. And because I appreciate it and I hold it, however short it is, a joy springs up within me that I hold that moment. Breathing out and sending joy of this kind to all people in all directions. Sending to all people a sense of steady lingering, a sense of present and joy and openness with this moment. A sense of letting go into this moment. Sending to the people who I know in my life, all the people I come into contact with daily, this sense of joy. May they all be able to move quickly through their lives and yet still cherish each moment. May they all be able to move slowly and still cherish each moment. May they settle into everything that's here. May they develop that deep joy and patience that comes from being content right now, right here, and feeling the richness that is present just in the space from one breath to the next. Breathing in and pulling away any sense of insufficiency or scarcity. Breathing out and sending to those I know and to all beings a sense of fullness in the moment. May others have the joy of having goodwill and compassion in their hearts. May they not suffer from a sense of greediness or bitterness or anger. May they be joyful. May they benefit from the joy of giving and sharing. May they not suffer the bitter pain of angry isolation. May the joy of generosity spring up within them. And may they find some small thing to give, no matter what they have. May they be free of any sense of superiority or indifference. May they be rich with a sense of nobleness, sense of a settled, equanimous, open, caring perspective. May they have richness in their hearts. May they all thrive with a deep sense of everything being perfectly okay. May their sense of okayness be so strong that even through all of life's up and downs, in a deep sense they know that somehow it's all well, that there's nothing to be afraid of. May they not suffer. May they be well. May they be strong. May they be capable of what life demands of them. May they not fall victim to misfortune. And may they be joyful. Thank you and be well. So welcome to Developing Kindness. This is my channel, and the purpose of it is to develop the 4 divine abidings: goodwill, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity through breath meditation. There's an about this channel video, and there's an introduction video, one with a soundscape, one without. So if you want more information about this channel, that would be a great place to start. I did record the meditation that you just listened to from a parking lot. Actually, I tried to go to a library, but they're all closed because it's a Sunday. So there might be some noise. I'm going to try to remove it with Audacity. There are going to be 2 versions to this video. One of them is just my voice. The other one I'm going to try to upload shortly after with a soundscape, a little bit of audio of, I think, some forest noises and maybe some river noises. We'll see what I can throw together. So as you could tell, this was a goodwill and compassion meditation. I'm just sharing some joy that's been on my mind lately. I think this is something I'm going to be doing more often, just kind of sharing a quick video with some of the thoughts that I've had on my mind. If you benefit from the work I do, please feel free to like and subscribe. I would be grateful if you would help me out with that. I'm also grateful to any people who decide to become Patreons. I would be honored if you would consider that. No pressure, but It would definitely help me focus on this channel more. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. If you want to share any topics you'd be interested in the comments, I would be happy to see if there's something I could do with them. Feedback, insights, definitely welcome. And thank you. Take care.